we are with this practice of the innate worth and value. I've had over the recent week kind of this reminder that even though we are born worthy and we are born with tremendous value, sometimes life knocks us off the perch and knocks us out of that remembrance and that recognition and that knowing. And it's interesting because I decided that that was the theme for this week, and then I caught up with a fellow yoga friend, and they were like, I was just writing a blog about remembering your worth and your value. And I thought, isn't that funny? So there's obviously something in the air, because she'd been through her own process of having an experience knock her out of recognizing her worth and value, and then her process of bringing her back, which is what I've been going through too. So it's completely normal as humans that we tend to think that our worth and our value is dependent on external circumstances and life happening to us, versus actually the reality is you're born with this innate worthiness and this innate value, and your job is to just remember that and recognize it, and then be like the sun and the moon and the stars and the flowers and the trees, and regardless of what is happening around them, they are standing in their own splendor and shining that out. So today we'll be practicing that recognition of our own splendor and being able to shine that out. So let's take a moment just to center ourselves. So close your eyes and tune into the rhythm and flow of your breath. And just breathe in through your nose, all the way down to the lower belly. You can take your thighs back and apart, just broaden the seat bones and broaden the base that supports you. And gently pull your pubic bone to your navel to engage the lower belly. And stay focused on your breath. And as you breathe in all the way through the torso down to the belly, just connect to this light that resides within you. In the tradition of yoga I've been trained in, we call this our inner body brightness. So as you sit here, just breathe into that inner body brightness. And with every inhalation, the invitation is just to lengthen through the side of your body and just settle the shoulders together on the back. And notice the brightness of your own worth and your own value. I was listening to a yoga book the other day, and they said that our light is like that of a kerosene lamp, or maybe even a fire with a glass door. You know, when you turn the light on, the lamp is clean, the fire door is clean, and you can see the beauty of the flame, the beauty of the light. And then over time, the soot begins to build up on the door, on the lamp, and the light's radiance is dulled. But that is only if you're looking at the light through the glass. And the practice of yoga is the practice of cleaning the glass so that the remembrance and recognition of the radiance of your own inner body brightness can be seen by you and by all. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart and inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Bow your head to your heart, release your hands, and inhale, lift your head and open your eyes. So to start with class today, we're going to lengthen through the side of our bodies and just bring our fingertips to the head of the arm bones and begin a practice of just rolling the elbows with the breath. Inhale, bringing the elbows forward, exhale, bringing them back. And I want you to pay attention to what is happening in the upper body here as we just broaden across the collarbones and open up the shoulder blades as well. Notice how the shoulder blades move, hopefully freely, up and down your back with this movement, this action. And notice how it just lengthens the side of your body. That inner brightness gives room to expand and opens things up. Then you can try it the other way now, bringing the elbows forward, and just notice that that action kind of brings things forward a little bit and maybe closes things off. So as the soot, or the build-up of life's residue on your own glass begins to happen, we begin to think that the illusion of our splendor and our worth and value is not so high. But just keep breathing into the brightness of your own being here. Beautiful. Now release your arms, bring your hands out in front of you. Take your left arm to the bottom, right arm over top, bend the elbows. Now depending on how open you are, your hands might come together. You might have your hands back of the palms together, or some of you, if your shoulders are quite tight, might just have the left arm crossing across the body and the right hand holding the shoulder. And again, the action is just to grow long through the side of your body. Take the head of your arm bones back and sit in the splendor of your own worth. Keep breathing into that inner flame, that inner brightness. And then release that. Take your right hand out in front, bring your left arm over top, and again, find the variation of this expression that serves you best. And if you want to, you can inhale, bring the elbows up, and exhale, bring the elbows down. Moving with your breath, gently opening up into your shoulders. And then release that. And just take your right fingers beside your right seat bone and gently walk your fingers out. Now anchor into the mat with your left seat bone and pay attention to lengthening equally through both sides of the torso to really expand that brightness of your own being. Just gently roll the head of your arm bones back and then inhale, extend the left arm up and over. So the bicep starts to hug the ear, the palm is facing down towards the floor, and there's this expansion of your own value and worth out into the world as you anchor the left hip onto the mat and you extend out the right fingertips, keeping the heart open and lifted as we offer ourselves fully. Coming down, and then take the left fingers, walk them out to the side, place the palm on the mat, and again anchor into the right hip seat bone as you extend equally out both sides of the torso, and then inhale, reach the right fingers over the head, palm facing down towards the earth. And the action is that breathing into the brightness of your own torso, your own being, lengthening through the sides of your body to create more space to hold that, shoulders back so the heart is open and lifted. And then there's this anchoring of your value and worth through the right seat bone and out, the left seat bone, the right seat bone, and out through the right fingers. Inhale, come back. Perfect. Alrighty. Move the blanket out of the way if you've been sitting on one. You will need your strap today and a block potentially, and make your way into downward facing dog, Ardha Uttanasana. Place the hands middle of the wrist and then inhale, come up, downward facing dog. And just walk the dog to begin with. Drop the left heel down as you bend the right knee, right heel down as you bend the left knee. And start to lovingly embrace every aspect of who you are by gently hugging your muscles to your bones and anchoring the tips of your fingers and the mounds of your palms into the mat. Then inhale, just engage that heart space by drawing the head of your arm bones up towards your ears and your shoulder blades on your back. Nice work. You can pull the pubic bone to your navel and just hold downward facing dog here for a brief moment. Look forward at your hands, bend your knees, walk your feet up towards your hands to come into Uttanasana, standing forward, bend. Place your feet hips distance apart, hands on the shins, and inhale, lift your heart halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, melt the heart. Ground down through your legs and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Perfect work. Alrighty, reach for the sky, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, melt your heart, place your hands, step back, downward facing dog. And hold that here again, just walk the dog out and return to that loving embrace. So it's like we're creating this remembrance through the action of just saying, every part of me is worthy of being held lovingly. Inhale, just take your left leg up towards the ceiling. And then bend your left knee, stack your left hip on top of your right, coming into Fire Hydrant Dog. Keep working the right shoulder towards the front of the mat and staying anchored in your brightness. Unwind. Place the foot down, second side. Inhale, take the right leg up towards the ceiling. Extend out the bones of the legs out through the heel of the foot, and then bend the knee and stack the hip on top of the left. So there's this drawing in, bringing every part of you together into the heart, into the pelvis, and then radiating that back out, just like the sun, just like the moon. Unwind. Perfect. Inhale, come into table. And then come down, knees, chest, yeah, we'll just go that. We'll go with that, shall we? Come down, knees, chest, chin. Perfect. Roll the head of your arm bones back. Clasp your hands at your sacrum. Spread the toes, draw up into the belly, pull the pubic bone to the navel, lengthen through the torso as you roll the head of your arm bones up and come into Shalabhasana. You can keep your elbows slightly bent. Perfect. Place your hands and come into table. Nice. And anchoring into your left hand and your left knee, step your right foot behind to come into Modified Vasisthasana. Take the left hand up and then turn the right hand up, turn the right palm towards the front of the mat, and then inhale, extend just like we did earlier from the all the way through the brightness of your own torso, out through the tips of the fingers, and extend out through the bones of the legs. So we're lengthening out into the world, extending and expanding. Unwind. Second side, anchoring into the right hand and the right knee. Step the left foot behind. Inhale, the left hand up. Turn the palm to the front of the mat. Lengthen through the side of the body. Engage the shoulders on the heart, and then inhale. From the heart, lengthen again out through the bones of the arms, extending out into the world, reminding yourself nothing that happens should stop you from remembering your innate splendor and radiance. Unwind. Come back up, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Look forward at your hands, bend your knees, slightly walk your feet towards your hands to come into Uttanasana. Lift your heart halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, melt your heart. Ground down through your legs and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. All right, inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, melt your heart, place your hands, step back, downward facing dog, Ardha Svanasana. Again, just reconnecting to that loving connection of yourself, drawing into yourself and then extending out that inner brightness of your own being. Coming into table, perfect. Anchor into the right hand and the right knee. Step the left foot behind. Inhale, take the left hand up towards the ceiling. Turn the palm towards the front of the mat and extend out from the hips, down the bones of the legs, out from the heart, out through the tips of the fingers, like the sun radiating out into the world. Beautiful, unwind. Second side, anchoring into the left hand and the left knee as you step the right foot forward. Inhale, reach that arm up, turn the palm towards the front of the room and connect to that inner brightness and extend and lengthen out, sharing the heart, the value and the worth of your own being with yourself and the world. Unwind. Perfect. Coming down, knees, chest, chin, all the way down onto your belly. Lengthen through the side of your body. Again, clasp the hands at your sacrum and roll the head of your arm bones back as you inhale. Rise up in your worth. Place the hands beside your chest and come back. Table and then downward facing dog. Ardha Svanasana. Look forward at your hands, bend your knees, slightly step, jump or walk forward, Uttanasana. Lift your heart halfway, Ardha. Exhale, melt your heart. Ground down through your legs and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Reach for the sky, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, melt your heart, place your hands and step your right leg back and begin to turn your right toes towards the long edge of the mat so that you can open your heart towards the front of the room to come into extended side angle pose. Now the options are you bring your forearm on top of the front thigh, or you can have your fingers the outside edge of the foot, or use a block even. And just like we did in Modified Uttanasana, we're going to reach the top hand up, turn the palm towards the front of the mat and extend out, radiating out. Connect first to your own splendor by hugging and drawing in lovingly, and then offer your value and your worth first to yourself and then to the world. Unwind. Come onto the ball of the back foot and inhale, step forward, Uttanasana. Lift your heart halfway. Exhale, melt your heart. Take the left leg back, turning the left toes towards the back edge of the mat. Choosing your options, either forearm on the mat. If you have your block handy, use your block. Fingertips to the outside edge of the foot maybe. Anchor into your value. Draw that up with the loving embrace and then turn the palm of the hand to hug the bicep towards the ear and feel that inner radiance, the inner brightness of your own being burning brightly. Unwind. Come onto the ball of your back foot. This time step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float forward, table or plank. And then come down, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga. Lifting your heart this time, Bhujangasana. You can come into Sphinx pose if that feels more comfortable for you, or stay with Shalabhasana. Beautiful. And then come back, table to downward facing dog. Anchor into the knowing that you are innately valuable and worthy. Look forward at your hands, bend your knees, lightly step, jump or walk forward, Uttanasana. Lift your heart halfway. Exhale, melt your heart. Ground down through your legs and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Reaching for the sky, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting your heart halfway. Exhale, mount your heart, place your hands, step your right leg back, turn the right toes towards the front of the mat, and anchor into the foundation of worthiness. As you inhale, rise up, warrior two. Sink deep into that front knee and do that action of lovingly embracing yourself and drawing into your heart and into your center. Down here, right? Pulling the legs up. Now lengthen through the side of your body, roll the head of your arm bones back and settle into the brightness of your inner being. You can turn the left palm up towards the ceiling, take the hand up and come into goddess or godly warrior or reverse warrior. The action is to stay anchored in this foundation as you continue to lengthen through the side of your body. Take the head of your arm bones back and offer yourself and your heart fully. Your own radiance. Coming back, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down towards the mat. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Inhale, step forward, Uttanasana. Taking the left leg back. Turn the left toes towards the long edge of the mat. And again, anchoring into your self-value. As you inhale, come up, warrior two. Remind yourself with that action of lovingly embracing all of who you are and connecting to the light of your being. We forget. The practice helps us remember. Turn your right palm up towards the ceiling. Take the hand up as you come into reverse warrior. Anchoring into the knowing and the remembrance as you offer that to yourself and to the world. Cartwheel your hands down, coming onto the ball of your back foot. Place your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, table or plank. Come down, either knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga, and then lift your heart. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Coming back, downward facing dog, Ardha Svanasana. Perfect. Look forward at your hands, bend your knees, lightly step, jump or walk forward, Uttanasana. Lift your heart halfway. Exhale, mount your heart. Ground down through your legs and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Taking a moment just to stand on your left leg, bend your right knee and just take the right foot in your right hand. Now if you cannot reach the foot, you can use a strap to just hook around the foot, or just practice just kind of bending the knee wherever you can, or come down onto lying on your belly and bend the knee that way using the strap. So you can hook the strap around the foot as well to help lengthen the arms. Gently embrace yourself by hugging muscles to the bones. Draw the legs towards each other. And then inhale, continue to connect to that inner brightness of your own being as you take the head of your arm bones back and extend out the tips of your fingers and out the bones of your support of your bent knee, so that you're lengthening and radiating out into the world, just like the sun. Release that. Second side. Standing on your right leg, bend your left knee, Hug in, lovingly embrace every aspect of who you are. Lengthen through the side of your body and continue that expression of expansion as you extend out the tips of your fingers and out the bones of your legs, particularly lengthening through your left leg. Nice work. Release that. Perfect. Now we might need the block. We're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana, so just make sure that it's handy either side of your mat. As you inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, mount your heart, place your hands, step your Right foot back and turn your right toes towards the long edge of the mat. And again, this time, cartwheel up into warrior two. Draw in to your inner worth, your inner radiance. And then allow that to grow, and then offer that out fully to the world, your remembrance of who you truly are. Turn the left palm towards the ceiling as you inhale, come up. Warrior two, reverse, godly or goddess warrior. Offering your heart, offering your value, offering your worth, regardless of external circumstances. Come down, you can bring your forearm on top of your front thigh and extend out again. Now, some of us, if Ardha Chandrasana is not in our practice, we stay here and we keep connecting to our radiance and extending and expanding that out down the bones of the legs and out through the tips of the fingers. Otherwise, you bring your top hand to your top hip. You look down at your front foot. You can grab your block. Take the block out, a foot on the diagonal, and inhale, reach the back leg up. Ardha Chandra. Like the star. Ardha Chandra is half moon, like the moon. Woo! And if you want, you can extend and expand all the way out. Perfect. Place the hand on the hip, bend the supporting knee, and you can bring that front foot to come back into Uttanasana by stepping forward. Join me if you're in Kanasana. Lift your heart halfway. Exhale, mount your heart, step your left leg back, turn onto the toes to the long edge of your mat and rise up, warrior two. There's always this ability to choose to remind yourself. I just imagine like the flower in the field, and it's beautiful and radiant, but someone walks past and doesn't admire it and maybe even says it's not very nice. Turn the palm up as you come in, reverse warrior. But you'll notice that the flower doesn't close or stop radiating its beauty. It just keeps being the flower. Come back, this time join me, extended side angle pose, Kanasana. So keep being your innate worth and value. Place the hand on the hip if you're joining me into Ardha Chandrasana. Step forward, taking the fingertips out, lifting the back leg up. Twist the heart forward, inhale, shine out. Lovingly draw into yourself and then lovingly extend and expand out. This time cartwheel the top hand down and take the back leg back, coming into the lunge pose. And step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, table or plank, and then come down. Knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift the heart, cobra pose or sphinx pose. Rising up. Come down. Bend your right elbow so that the right forearm is parallel with the front edge of the mat. And bend your left knee. Now again, we're coming into a thigh stretch, so the option is to use the strap to hook around the foot. If that means you can reach the foot, or the option is to take the foot in your left hand and come into the thigh stretch. The work is to continue turning the torso forward, keeping the heart focused forward, lengthening through the side of the body, taking the head of your arm bones back, and staying connected to this inner brightness of your own being and offering that out. Release that. Second side, taking the right elbow parallel to the front edge of the mat. Bend your left knee, reach back with the, bend your left elbow parallel with the front edge of the mat. Bend your right knee, reach back with your right hand. And again, come into the inner brightness of your own being, shining that out unapologetically. So the flower just keeps shining, regardless of whether it's raining, hailing, sunny, whether the boy that walks past likes it or doesn't like it. Just stays connected. Release that. Perfect. Place the hands beside the chest. Come into table. Anchor into your left hand and your left knee as you step your right foot back. What you can do is turn your left toes out on the diagonal slightly to give you a little bit more balance as we progress this pose. So the first option is to stay here in your splendor and just keep radiating out. The second level is to bring that foot up, modification of Ardha Chandrasana. Again, loving embrace and then extending out your value and worth. And then the third invitation is to bend the back knee, reach back with the hand, find the foot with the hand, and then draw into your worth, and then from the brightness of your being, lengthen through the side of your body, roll the head of your arm bones back, and offer your worth and value, first to yourself, then to the world. Release that. And return, table, unwind. Second side, placing the right hand and the right knee on the mat as you step the left foot back. Coming into modified Uttanasana. So draw in, find that loving embrace to support yourself, and maybe you take the back leg up. Coming into the modification of Ardha Chandrasana. And again, the action of hugging muscles to bones, drawing in and then radiate back out. Offering yourself fully. The third option is to bend the back foot, take the foot in the hand, back knee, and extend long through the side of your body as you take the head of your arm bones back. Coming into a modification of Chipasana. Release. Feels so good. Coming up, downward facing dog. Ardha Uttanasana. Look forward at your hands. Bend your knees. Walk forward to come into Uttanasana. Lift your heart halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, melt your heart. Ground down through your legs and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands together in front of your heart. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Nice. Lifting your heart halfway. Exhale, melt your heart. Place your hands and step your right foot back and turn the right toes towards the long edge of the mat. Rising up, warrior two. Settle into the remembrance of your own value and worth. Lovingly embrace all of who you are by hugging the muscles to the bones and drawing into your center. Come into that reverse God S pose by taking the top hand up, staying strong as you lengthen through the side of your body and roll the head of your arm bones back, offering the splendor of your inner radiance. Come down, extended side angle pose. Kanasana. Now you keep working this pose here, or you join me for Ardha Chandrasana. Coming up, second time. And then, if you want, the invitation is to bend your back knee, reach back with the hand, take the foot in the hand, hug in, and then offer yourself fully. Lengthen through the side of your body as you push the foot into the hand into the foot, and come into Ardha Chandrasana, sugarcane bowing in the light of the moon. The moon never stops shining. Release that. Perfect. Bend that knee, you can come back. Cartwheel the hands down, come onto the ball of your back foot and step forward, Uttanasana. Second side, take your left foot back, coming up, rising up in your own value and worth, warrior two. We forget, and the practice is to remember. So hug muscles to bones, lovingly embrace yourself, remind yourself. Take the palm to the ceiling and inhale, rise up, goddess warrior, lengthening through the side of your body, taking the head of your arm bones back and extend out. Forearm on the front thigh, extended side angle pose. Stay here, practicing your radiance, or join me, Ardha Chandrasana. The option is always to come down into table like we did earlier. Bend the top knee, if that is an option for you. Find the foot, push the foot into the hand into the foot as you lengthen through the side of your body. Take the head of your arm bones back. Ardha Chandrasana. Basking in the light of the moon, in the light of your own worth and value. Release that. Bend the knee. Cartwheel the hands down. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come into table and then drop back, child's pose. Stay connected, recognize your value. And then inhale, gently come up vertebrae by vertebrae to sit on your heels and then make your way onto your back. So we'll need the strap and a block handy here. Keep the knees bent as you come onto your back. Bring the feet hips distance apart, close to the seat bones. And grab your strap to take it around the the outer heels of your feet. Right, use that to support yourself, to lengthen through the side of your body and just take the head of your arm bones back, anchoring into the mat. Feel that support and that recognition, yeah? Now tuck the tailbone under as you roll the head of your arm bones back and lift the hips up, coming into Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. As you come up, you'll notice you need to come higher onto the head of your arm bones, and you might even be able to walk your fingers down the strap. Keep the knees hugging into the midline, the shins hugging into the midline, as you lift up into your heart, using the bottom tips of your shoulder blades to lift the heart towards your chin. And then extend out, radiating. Feel the bones of your legs pushing against the strap as you extend from your heart out into the world. Inhale, come down. You can take the feet out a little bit wider, bring your knees together. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Close your eyes. See the flame of your worth and your value burning brightly. For our second heart opening experience, you can repeat what we've just done, Setu Bandhasana, or you can, if Uttanasana is part of your practice, you can join me to do Ardha. Now, an easy way to get into Ardha, if it's a little bit challenging, is to just lift the hips. So you can come and place a block underneath the hips. So you stay anchored in the feet, lift the hips, roll the head of your arm bones back, and again, coming up Setu Bandhasana, or if you're coming into Uttanasana, place your hands beside your ears, draw the head of your arm bones back so the shoulder blades come together on the back, anchor into the hands and the feet, and inhale, come onto the crown of the head. And again, reset the heart, reset the remembrance of drawing the shoulder blades together on the heart, to then inhale, rise up in your own splendor, yeah? Life may cause you to forget. Your job is to remind yourself through the practice of yoga. Nothing takes away from the splendor of your inner being. Come down. You can remove the block. You can release the strap. Take your feet out wide. Bring your knees together. Coming into supported rest pose. Eyes closed. Breathe into that flame of value and worth burning inside of you. Bring your arms into strong man or strong woman pose, and then exhale, just moving with your breath. Take both knees over to one side of your body. Inhale, bring them back to center, and exhale over to the other side. Just keep moving from side to side. The flame never goes out. The teachings of yoga and the practice of yoga tell us that external circumstances do not dictate the truth of who we are. And we forget that. The truth of who we are is we are innately beautiful, we are innately worthy, and we are innately valuable. Look to nature, it knows this. And the practice of yoga helps you to know this too. Inhale, come back, both knees pointing towards the ceiling. Extend your left leg out as you take your right leg, strap around the ball of your right foot, and come into Supta Padangusthasana. Working the thigh bones back into the hamstring to settle this energy of your worth, this knowing. Take the strap in your right hand as you keep the left shoulder anchored and the left hip anchored. Inhale, take your right leg out to the side. As soon as the left hip starts to come up off the mat, just stop opening out into the right side. Just be like the star here, just extending from the inner brightness of your own being out through the limbs of your body, the crown of your head. Inhale, rise up. Bend the knee, release the strap. Extend your leg out long and second side. Take the strap around the ball of your left foot and inhale, straighten your left leg. Hands together and keeping the right hip anchored and the right shoulder anchored, open your left leg out to the side. Inhale, rise up. Release the strap. And this time hug both your knees in towards your chest. Inhale, lift your head and your heart. Come up into a small ball. Exhale, release. Inhale, lifting head and heart. Coming up into a small ball. Exhale, release. And one last time, inhaling. And then exhale. Place the feet on the mat. You can stay here in supported rest pose or lengthen your legs out long, allowing your feet to relax to the outside edges of your mat. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes closed. And just settle into this remembrance and recognition. This brightness of your own inner being. Resplendent no matter what happens. slowly begin to deepen your breath. Fanning the flame of your own inner worth and value. Gently begin to wriggle your fingers and toes and bring movement back into your body. Reach your arms above your head as you inhale and extend out into the world. The brightness of your own inner radiance. Bend your knees and place your feet on the mat and then roll to one side of your body. When you're ready, use the strength of your arms to return to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed and bring the hands together in front of your heart. To the practice of yoga that reminds us and helps us to recognize our innate worth and value, we bow. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry about the technical difficulties to begin with and earlier today, but we got there in the end. And I look forward to seeing you 9 o'clock next Saturday in our Facebook group, Yoga to Transform, for another live practice together. Namaste. Thank you.